Yeah, Rees from gyms up at Bulwarra Heights, so near Maitland. I'm going into my third season, so 2 full years going into the third season. I did the training, obviously, just before the start of spring the first year, and just watched all the online videos. And each winter, I tried to do something to sort of advance myself. So, did permaculture design course a couple of years ago. This year, I was looking at whether I should do a Cert 4 or something, and then I basically was looking at the training and put the option out, and got a really good deal to come down. And basically, so it's just an abbreviation, permanent agriculture. So it's basically chemical free. You use the land a lot differently. So if you've got a property, standard sort of thing with a property is if you've got on the side of a hill, which I have, people want to get the water off the property really quickly. Ours is more about slowing it down. So putting swales, food forests, things like that. So the idea is that you're not putting too much into the land and you don't want anything to come off. So with gyms is fantastic because people have green waste left over. I want it. If it hasn't had chemicals on the grass, I take it home. I compost it and I use that, and we grow all our own veggies and we give stuff back to our customers. Excellent. Yeah, so basically I've always loved gardening. That's why permaculture. Worked as a gardener and mowing for a while, but I basically got to the stage I was like, I don't really want to retire on a gardener's superannuation. So I thought I went and did a council job for 5 years. Pretty much hated it not long after induction, but it got us where we need to be. And then I don't know how I came across it. I just basically stumbled across and thought, well, I'd had a business in catering, but I thought I might be able to crack at both of these things. Didn't honestly think it'd be as easy as it has been. Like I started with Paul and basically just was running from the start. The hardest bit was getting through the work. I was out at 7 in the morning mowing by iPhone light at night, just trying to keep up with the leads. Yeah, and it hasn't really stopped. My organisation's got better and with staff, but it just grows every year. So good. Paul and I were different. I think I watched a lot of Dan's videos and I expected like this, real snappy, whereas it's taken me a while to get used to Paul's style where he's a bit more methodical, and even in the last probably 3 to 4 months, I think we've clicked a lot better. Like he rang me this morning at 7 o'clock this morning to see how it was all going. So I think he's just a different type of bloke, and that took me a while, but that sort of starting to think that's what I needed. I know how to work hard, but I don't need to work out my way out of problems. I need to work how to, use my brains a bit more than my... like I say, self-improvement every year. I try to do something. Watched most of the YouTube clips, watched Mike Andy's, looked at Mike and thought, last year I thought I just can't find the time to get down here. Then I looked at it and I thought, what resources has this fella put into it? And he's flown from the States to be here. And all I had to do was, I actually drove down because I like to drive. All I had to do was jump in the car and drive down for a minimal fee, get a week away, and I can just, it's funny, I'm going home at night after doing the training and I've already halfway through Jim's book and, just gets to know. And it's good because I watched some of the training on the networking, and I'm not real good at networking, but then reading Jim's book and going, well, he admits that he's not great in social situations. So it just shows you that you don't have to do this. You can, make it work for yourself. Yeah, good. I think a lot better. I think if I had done it straight up, it would have been harder. But now, like when I get on the gyms online and I'm doing that training, I know the generic stuff, so I can jump on and I can sort of ask questions about the finer points. And a lot of even Jim's jobs, I've had pretty good luck with Jim's jobs. When it freezes up, I get a bit frustrated, but when it's on, it's just so good, like so quick. But a few more features I didn't know there were. So yeah. Well, we don't have kids, so I could work 7 days a week, but I don't have to. I generally try to work 4. I work Monday to Friday. I'm very diligent. Like, if council allows me, I'm mowing at 7. I'd push it if I could. So I'm mowing at 7. I work flat out, and I try to get out of the way in 4 days, which means I've never worked. I was in catering for 20 years. I haven't worked a weekend. I did 1 half-day Saturday to catch up, but apart from that, I don't work weekends. I still took 3 weeks leave this year. I have staff now. But even then, we just take our leave at the same time. We just make a spot, and we all go to put all the equipment off to get serviced, and just go and actually relax. And I've got a bit of everything. I've got electric. So for me, I've got Makita blowers. I've got steel blowers. I've got Husqvarna. Obviously, love electric. Love the plank. I think I'll be going home. I don't think the training was as cheap as I think, because I got a feeling I'll be going home with one of them. But and I've got Husqvarna. I think it's just up to you. For me, at 48, I want light. I will now be going to all electric. I'll probably always keep a petrol mower in the trailer, but that's for me, because for me, it's not the mowing. I find it's not hard. It's getting the stuff in and out of the trailer all the time. It's that weight. It's getting that 60 kilo mower in, out, just twisting it sideways, things like that. It's like anything in business. It's what you make. I've never found it so easy to get work. I was in catering for a long time, and you can put a product out you think is good, put a good sign out, but you still got to sit and wait. Whereas I've never turned my leads off. I just think even if you've got a tight run, I think it can always be better. Like I had one while I was here, an unserviced lead came in, from an area, and I just quickly, I basically bought the lead. That's for a 120 metre long path. So if I get that, it could be $5,000 worth of work when I get back. So, but turnover-wise is great, but I think for me it's all about net profit, not turnover. And yeah, I just got my figures while I'm down here, so it's been a good week, basically. Yeah, had a couple of chats with him, yeah. So we actually talked about Jim's jobs, and yeah, so yeah, I was actually surprised how much he's around. I figured it'd be like a little window, but he's pretty accessible. I think every day I've seen him, so.